do not underestimate the price of success. The inspiration of this video came from the number of quote unquote teachers that I see online who promise all sorts of wins and success in a very, very short period of time, especially on social media, on TikTok, on Instagram, and YouTube as well, right? There's a lot of them. And as somebody who has I've launched my own startup. It failed, but I launched it back in 2019. Somebody who's steadily building a YouTube channel, multiple YouTube channels actually, and I have a tech sales company that I'm also building from scratch. I'm 30 years old, for whatever that might be relevant. One thing that I have learned in my journey of life is true success requires some time. And there's a reason why true success requires some time. It's because that time that it takes typically is where you are earning your right to be successful. Right? This is where you are making mistakes, you are learning from your errors, you are changing things, you're iterating, because you will have to. That's life, right? You might start your business from point A, and by point C you realize, oh, this works and this doesn't work, I need to change to this and that. That is the journey of life, and this typically takes time. That is why you would see a lot of startups, they only get profitable after year 5. These are the statistics that people don't talk about. These are the things people don't hear about. And this is why it's important for us to emphasize these things, because we live in a world today where everybody wants it super quick. And if they try once, they typically try half-heartedly. If they try once and it doesn't work, they pull out. They don't want to do it anymore, right? And that is why I titled this video, Do Not Underestimate the Price of Success. Because this is what a lot of people are doing. And if you can master the skill of resilience, if you can master the skill of grit, if you can master the skill of persistence while being consistent and iterating, you will definitely become more successful. Now, you may not achieve what you have in your mind, but you will definitely improve. Like I said, persistence plus consistency plus iteration, because you will have to tweak some things here and there based on the feedback you're getting from the market. That positions you properly for success. And this is something that I believe we are not truly embracing, especially in this era of life. No, I have absolutely nothing against convenience, instant gratification. I have nothing against it. Well, I do have something against it, but I get the concept of instant gratification, because sometimes you need quick answers. I get it. But don't let the instant gratification of, fry your brain or condition you to think that if you don't get success immediately, that means you failed or you're a failure. This is far from the truth. Now, if you break things down into life as a daily life, you will realize that yes, you need time. You need time. No matter who you are. Now, some people, they might be born rich. They might not have to struggle. And I'm not saying you have to struggle. I hate struggle, actually. If you have a way to figure things out quickly, do that. All I am saying is don't expect it to be quick. That is the point of this video. I'm just trying to remind people to understand what real success requires, what it takes. For every successful YouTube channel you might see today, let's do this exercise, right? Go to the biggest, most popular YouTube channel you know today. Go to the videos, the long form videos, and click oldest. You will typically see these guys have been posting videos consistently for over 2 years. They've been posting videos consistently and persistently and with iteration for over 2 years, right? Persistently, they keep posting the videos. Consistently, they keep posting the videos. Iteration, they change some things, because typically, if you look at successful YouTube channels, right? Usually, the first 30, 40 videos they've posted and the latest 30, 40 videos they've posted in 2025 are not the same. Because guess what? They iterated. They listened to what works according to the algorithm, according to the market, and they tweaked it. That is what success requires, right? Like myself, on this YouTube channel that I'm building, I would say my success on this channel has only started recently. because I started listening to what the algorithm is telling me. And the algorithm told me, yo, Kingsley, people enjoy when you make dating content. And you know how the algorithm told me this? By the analytics. And sometimes people like when I make content like this, just sharing life advice, but mostly my dating content. So guess what? Recently, I've been focusing more on dating content. That's it. And you only get to that point when you've been posting consistently, persistently, and you iterate so that the algorithm can try to make you successful. And this applies in every aspect of your life as well. If you want to build a healthy, successful romantic relationship, it takes time, guys. It takes time. Again, I think this is the online dating effect, right? Where you swipe and you like, and you swipe right if you like the person, you swipe left if you don't like the person, you send a super like. It's all touch, it's all quick. And that is why some people don't like online dating, because they feel like it's turned into a game. It's turned into this gamification of human feelings, which is a fair point. Don't ignore that if you want to build a healthy romantic relationship, you need time. You need time, and take your time. And this is something that I've seen as well, right? Boy meets woman, man meets woman, woman meets man. You guys go on a first date, and all of a sudden you guys are thinking to date. You don't even know anything about each other. This is my own issue with hookup culture. You have people randomly sleeping with each other. You don't even know nothing about them. I've engaged in hookup culture myself. I'm not trying to act like I'm a saint. I've engaged in it. But the older I get, the more I pull away from it, because I've got to like you, man. We've got to connect, man. And if you still engage in hookup culture, that's on you. This is just my personal preference. Like I said, I also engaged, past tense, engaged in hookup culture. I don't anymore. Because I've learned that if you want to connect with someone, even if you're not looking for a long-term relationship, if you are trying to connect and establish some type of rapport romantically with somebody, either as friends with benefits or something deeper, you need time. You need to know that person. And I've also realized that the people that always hop from partner to partner to partner in a very short period of time, they are chasing something. They are chasing a feeling. Even when you're building a business. Especially when you're building a business. Businesses need time. Even if you have the money, you need time, because no matter how much money you have, if your product is not needed by the market, nobody gives a damn. You can create a very sexy product or a sexy business. Bro, you can spend millions of dollars on that project or company. If nobody needs it, it doesn't matter. So yes, money is not great, but it's not enough, because the people don't need it. So that's why you have to be persistent, you have to be consistent, and you have to be willing to iterate so that you can have a better understanding. Do not underestimate the price and the cost of success. Success typically requires some time. Same thing in fitness. You don't go from overweight and fat and flabby and chubby to shredded and muscular in one or 2 weeks. Naturally, anyway. And the more you try to use shortcuts in your fitness journey, the higher the chances you're going to pay the price, typically fatal. Take your time. They are looking for quick wins. They are looking for quick wins. This is not how life works, man. And it's very important for you guys to keep this at the back of your mind. I get it with Instagram, with TikTok, with YouTube, with online dating apps. Everything feels so quick, and you can see the effect of instant gratification already with people. People are losing patience, man. How many people can sit still for 5 minutes now? Not a lot. And I feel sorry for the younger generation, bruv. I feel sorry for the Gen Z. I think that's what they're called. My goodness. At least for me, I had the privilege of growing up a little bit without cell phones. But now imagine being in a generation where you grew up with, that's all you know. All you know is social media. All you know is, I don't blame them. This is what you know. Imagine what you do when you experience some difficulties. It's life, but I guess that's what I wanted to say. Don't undersell the price of success, especially with this guy selling you courses, right? Be very careful. Because a lot of them, I'm not saying they're lying, but they're not telling you the entire truth for sure. They like to tell you how quickly you can start making $10,000 per month. But what they don't tell you is the work that comes with it. Even if they claim to have done it for you, you need relationships. And that's the thing people don't tell you. Even if they are telling you can start making money in the first month. As somebody who works in sales, I do sales for almost 9 years now. I own my own sales company. I will tell you for free. People that don't know you need to know you before they can give you their money. Period. So all these guys coming online telling you how you can start doing this, just buy their course. I'm not saying they're entirely wrong, but they're definitely not telling the entire truth. Because before somebody can give you their money, they must know you, typically build trust. And this comes in months. You don't build trust in a couple of days, especially if you're selling to other companies. Shit, you need time. Because you're a nobody yet. Now, when you have an established brand and people know who you are and you're an authority, when people see popular brands like Microsoft, everybody knows Microsoft. So when somebody calls for Microsoft, it's easier to sell. But if you're I don't know, Kingsley Unfiltered software company, nobody knows who the hell I am. So I need to build those relationships. I need to chase those opportunities, and it takes time. And that's what I say to people all the time. Stop undervaluing the true cost of success. Success has a cost, and it typically comes with time. The average age of a multimillionaire is 45. But social media will have you believe that it's normal for a guy to be a multimillionaire already at the age of 18 and 20. Have you noticed that? And this has fed into the low self-esteem of a lot of young people today. A lot of young men, a lot of young women, young boys and girls thinking they have to be hustling. No, relax and breathe. It takes time. It takes time, guys. And I can relate to this because I used to be like that. I used to feel like, oh man, if I don't already have everything figured out by the age of 25, I'm a loser. And I felt like that. I felt that way for a very long time. I'm not a loser. I'm doing my best and I'm moving the needle at my pace. That's it. And I know this is not the sexy mindset, but it's definitely a mindset that I think more people need to acknowledge, at the very least. Acknowledge it. Because it's valid. And because a lot of people are chasing after quick money and quick wins, what do? They do bad things. They engage in evil deeds. They rob people. They unalive people. They sell drugs to their own people, to their communities, destroying people's lives because they want a quick buck. And usually when you do quick things, it usually doesn't end well. Oh yes. Stop glamorizing these gangster movies, man. It's not as sexy as you think. Personally, I don't watch such movies, especially in the black communities. I don't. It contributes to the trauma. We need to stop romanticizing this gangster life because it's not what you think it is. You think it's this glamorous thing where you're chilling in an expensive mansion? Those are the 0.00001%. The rest of the people in that business are poor. They're poor. They are poor, uneducated, and living very dangerous lives. For what? For a tiny piece of the pie and then go to jail? It's worthless. You have a lot of people doing scams now because they want quick money, destroying other people's lives. And usually they get caught. They go to jail. Usually. Now what? Do not underestimate the price of success. Success has a cost. Success has a price. And you have to be willing to at least acknowledge the cost of success so that you can prepare yourself mentally. Okay? And especially if you want to be a content creator on YouTube, TikTok, whatever, I always say to people, give yourself a minimum of 12 months. Minimum of 12 months. I don't care what anybody else tells you. Give yourself a minimum of 12 months timeline. And within the 12 months, you are posting consistently. You are learning. The 12 months is for you to learn. You are learning. you're iterating, you're understanding what people like, what people don't like. Give yourself some time. That's it. And the more you give yourself some time, the more you will acknowledge that, oh, I gave myself time. I know what people like. I've paid the cost of success. I understand it now. I can move forward. I hope this video made sense, because I really hope it gave you guys the perspective or to be realistic, but also don't be too hard on yourself. Okay? Thanks for listening.